Hey there, I've got some flutes here that I'm just sharing that are complete. So this is the basic set out of the flutes. It's got a South American mouthpiece there. So it's end blown, it's hollow. You can see that's hollow. It's end blown. It's got a back hole and it's got a Shakuhachi tuning with a 4, which is a pentatonic 5-note scale. Plus I put an extra note in here, but if you just have the normal shakuhachi grip, you only use that when you want it. So that's the beauty of the flute. And then on the way down, there's another note here on a half hole on that finger that's quite easy. So the flutes have the South American beautiful full voice, but with the minor mysterious pentatonic 5-note scale. So here we go. So there you go, that's flute number 1, that's C minor, A equals 440, that's 190 for that one. And they've all got this beautiful instrument quality binding on them. I like to play with the different colours, so that one's kind of a purple and gold and lilac. Flute number 2 is a C sharp minor, A equals 432, it's 160. I'll just go through them now because they're basically all a very similar design. So there you go, I described that one as a gentle sound. The first one had a very strong sound, and basically I can make a gentle sound by making that a little bit smaller. So if you're in a unit or a flat and you don't want to bother the neighbours, that's probably a good option. So in the photo, these are all coming in from the right. So this is the second one in from the right. Beautiful, feeling solid, really feeling solid, this one. Not that they all don't, but some are lighter than others. So this one's a C minor, A equals 440. And there's a lot of C minor, B minor, because this particular breed of bamboo, the diameter of the bamboo lends itself to this key. So this one's 170, and I've only made this one very recently. So there you go, that's a really nice one. Stand up for it's a very beautiful tone on that one, but it also has this beautiful patterning in the bamboo, this one, which is really sweet. It's 170 for that one. It's number 3. This one's number 4, C minor, A equals 440. And this one's 180. This one was made earlier this year. So yeah, I'd class that one as another one with a gentle sound, so it's not too intense, too loud. And just a very solid flute, that one. And some of them I've cut through the wall of the node, right on the node, and have kept a lot of the wall in, which does help with the back pressure. So that's flute number 4. Flute number 5 is one of my favorites in this batch. It's 180, it's a B minor, A equals 440. And it's a little thinner than the others and a bit longer. But I just love the tone of this one. So there you go, that's a B minor. That's got some plain purple on the outsides, and then you've got your purple and gold on the inside. There you go, that one was made in October this year. So that's flute number 5, and the last flute I have for you today, flute number 6, is a B minor A equals 440. We've got the black and the red on this one, which is a unique colour. It was made in October this year. It's got a little bit of patterning on it, and it's 170. And let's have a play. There you go, another really nice one. Yeah, just a nice solid flute, that one, 170. And one of the questions you might have is about, is my hands big enough to play this flute? And I will point out that this is only 2 holes, so this finger's just hanging out. So most people could reach that. Again, with this one, you probably need a little bit bigger hands to get the middle hole as well here. But what I found with all the flutes and all the instruments I've played is that just you keep persisting over several months and your body just adjusts to the instrument. So there's several instruments I played that I was in quite a lot of pain in the first few months because my body was doing things that I wasn't used to, especially the violin, but also playing the flute like this and having, but what happens is the body just adjusts. So if you love the sound and you feel called, just send me a message and we can find a flute for you. With the mouthpiece, getting a tone out of this kind of flute, if you've ever blown across the top of a bottle to get a sound, it's very similar. And just tipping it backwards and forwards until you get the sound, and then of course that develops over time. So if you're feeling to take the journey and adopt one of these babies, send me a message and we'll set it up for you. And I also teach, so every flute comes with a free short lesson, but if you want to go in more detail, then we can set something up for you. Have a great day.